So if Thunder are going to get to the late game, what has to go right for them? And I suppose in particular, what lane really has to be a winning lane for Thunder to try and be able to get to that later stages where we feel like this draft might be enabled more?
I don't think you need to get kills. I think you just need to try and enable as much experience as possible. So keeping your towers up, I think that's going to be the bigger issue. Just making sure that you've got plenty of room to play with, plenty of map to be able to farm, so that Pakaz is able to scale, so that Sacred's able to scale. It's going to require Dark Margot to play a little bit more of the sacrificial style for sure to enable that and create some of the chaos alongside Matthew and his Nyx Assassin. Regardless, well, Matthew actually, maybe it just enables a little bit more kill potential like this. Drow wants that stun setup to be able to go for those early kills. Mirror.
Oh, he might be in trouble though. Yutoro, they still get first blood, but Sacred just finds the level 2 at the same time. So with the use of the Maleficus, he will be able to catch up.
Well, but, you can have those couple of points in the Hunter in the Night, immediately go for the pressure.
Mid lane. Got the level 6 on Dark Margot. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. Zip under the tower. Why not try and secure the kill? And Miro, we're too late with his TP rotation. Still gonna try and jump on forward. They don't have enough mana on Dark Margot to even get the Marcy kill as well.
The tower, though. Actually gone bottom instead.
Alright, onto Collapse. A lot of damage coming out early on with the Night Stalker. Plenty of mana as well for Dark Margot to continue the chase throughout the lane. And Maposhka just has to stand off to the side and watch as his core dies. And now he too.
We protect.
Top lane. So dive under the tower, long zip in from Dark Margot, but the rotations are going to be too quick. Look at the response. And Toronto Tokyo lines up the Rolling Thunder, can bounce back off the wall as well. They can keep Yutaro alive. This is going to be huge for Team Spirit as he's just almost able to limp away. They'll finally get the finishing blow, but it is such a grave cost for Thunder. Oh, no. I mean, that is a big ultimate where you can potentially get a kill and slow down the Night Stalker. All of a sudden, this lane very vulnerable for them.
Poor Toronto Tokyo just tried to roll a couple of times. Gets caught with a black hole. Yeah, and multiple Eidolons hitting into him as well. Nicely done by Sacred. Having a fantastic game so far. Even getting the double 1v2 turnaround.
They will try and wrap around and see if they can get something out of this though. Maybe a ward's going to be placed at the triangle to set up for a pickoff in the future. Instead, I'll go for Mirror under the tower. Thieves are coming through from Yutoro. Probably not going to be able to deal with the Storm Spirit. They'll go for the easier targeting Matthew instead. Pandamu is coming behind them. Yutoro might be in trouble, especially with Sacred taping in. Going to have to deal with the tree so they can scout his position, but it has given enough time for Team Spirit to react as well. It's Toronto Tokyo. He's ready with the Rolling Thunder. Pandamu's in a position where he can counter this though. Fiend's Grip out to the left side. Do they have the damage to be able to get the Pain Clear's life inside the ultimate? They're going to turn to deal with the Undying instead. As now they can turn and deal with Toronto Tokyo. Long zip in. They want the Drow range on. They're going to be able to find Matthew with the wraparound ankle. Beautiful positioning coming through from the Nyx Assassin and Dark Margot. To the north. They're going to run into Dark Margot. Zip is going to try and deal with the Undying first. They do have at least the Rolling Thunder nearby, but down in the lane bottom, Black Hole's going to be cancelled thanks to the silence. Matthew's able to step in as well, along with Pandamu. Do they have a way to cancel the Fiend's Grip? That's when Mirror can come into play, but Thunder there in trouble. Just no escape as Team Spirit swarming into the neighborhood. They've killed off Sacred. They're going to be able to find the Bane as well, as Spirit was looking like a rocky start to the fight with the Black Hole, but the instant counter proves dividends. Along with some of the other members as well, Collapse begging for this Blink Dagger just to help with that initial jump. Meanwhile, though, again, it's going to be the Nyx Assassin that runs into another member of Team Spirit. So Mirror caught out inside the jungle. Dark Margot's going to try and zip in as well, but that's where Pandamu can come into play. He's got the Fiend's Grip holding Collapse into place. They're even got a Black Hole as well from Sacred. A lot of hate given over to Collapse's Night Stalker.
Zombies on Collapse is just to take out these supports.
Top lane, they're baiting the Nyx Assassin. Oh, nice sidestep though from Yutoro. He's gonna miss on the Chrono on everyone. So they will still lose Mirror nonetheless. And Spirit is starting to TP in. They actually want to take the team fight now, but Thunder, they've got all 5 members. Spirit, they've got to be cautious, and Dark Margo, he'll start the fight as zip under the tower onto Yatoro, who's going to be able to get some distance thanks to the Hurricane Pike, but it will not matter as Thunder just lock onto their target, trying to continue the chase, but have they got the damage to secure the kill? As somehow Yatoro is still alive for the moment, and now Team Spirit, they can turn it back around, but the heavy commitment out of Thunder, they need to address the Fiend's Grip, and that's where Mirror can come into play. But Sacred jumps over the tree line, the BKB Black Hole, where's the damage coming out though? They don't have any follow-up at the moment, as somehow Team Spirit are continuing to stay alive long enough. They need to set themselves up for round 2. They're going to try and still continue to bring down the Enigma, as Sacred will finally go down. But do they have the damage and the resources to deal with a Storm Spirit afterwards? A silence into the jump in on Mirror, and somehow, some way, Team Spirit will be able to take the Aegis team fight and fight. Coming, Matthew. They're going to run back under the ward. Matthew can get the jump, or Dark Margo instead with the follow-up. Double impale, it's beautiful. And Sacred's nearby as well for good measure. A black hole dropped on the dome, and now to the tier 2 tower they go. As Bakaz is in with the Chronosphere. Mirror's down and out of the count. As Thunder find 3, and that's all set up thanks to the Observer ward. From Spirit, their lanes are in a really good position. They know the ultimates were used as well.
Look at Matthew's positioning.
The only issue is Matthew's positioning. Again, this Nyx Assassin. Oh, no. And they're so... Oh, Matthew, what was that? A 4-man stun and Thunder. They're going to capitalize on the initiation. That was beautiful. You couldn't have asked for much better. He blocked the smoke, gets the jump in onto 4 at a choke point, and now they can finish up the team fight as well, as Collapse will not escape. But let's take a look at that one again.
Oh. Beautiful, the Ravage coming through from the Impale there, able to land onto 4. Like Thunder Awaken, they're the style of team that want to go first.
Oh, they know where Pango is, and because a beautiful double chrono off to the right side. That's it, they've got to tap out. Thunder Awaken, what an incredible game 1. It just seems like there's no... Poshka gets the Tombstone down, but they'll instantly jump on top of him. Toronto Tokyo with a follow-up as well, but the buildings are starting to fall. The zombies are doing a lot of damage towards the Enigma. They'll kill off Sacred, but is that the only person they're going to be able to kill as they put themselves too far forward of the net worth deficit? They will not be able to get themselves back inside the base. They're too squishy as Thunder just blow them up one by one, and the throne, it'll eventually blow up. Collapse, he'll make the attempt. You've got your Toro back up in a couple of seconds, but the respawn will take too long as Thunder. A very, very convincing game 1 victory from them.
Yeah, starting out the day 0-2, but Thunder Awaken, they've woken up, and they have done it in fantastic style. I mean, it was just an absolute bloodbath as well. 2 kills a minute across the board. It really felt like Team Spirit wanted to take it to them, but they played right into Thunder Awaken's hands. This is the style of gameplay that they go for. They don't care about the meta. They just care about what they're good at. And, well, sometimes those 2 things just happen to coincide.